guys, I'm back for my Raw review, and I'm in like a really good mood today. I honestly don't know why. I had like a horrendous day yesterday. I felt awful. I was so like tired and ill, and I had to stay on at work because someone phoned in sick, and it just all went wrong yesterday, and I was in a horrendous mood. So if I had done this video last night, I'd have been like really like miserable and like there. But obviously I wouldn't have done it last night because I hadn't watched Raw anyway. But whatever. But I'm in like this really good mood, and I honestly don't know what has changed to make me happy, because like this morning I've done like nothing except for get out of bed, have a shower, and listen to music. But I'm suddenly in like this like really good mood now, so obviously that's good for you guys, because I'm not in like a crazy mood. My throat's like, I lost my voice, well, I half lost my voice last night, which was really bad, because I was thinking, how am I supposed to do a video tomorrow if I can't talk? Can you really imagine me not being able to talk? Like I've said to people before, I've had to like done my like, you know, video using like sign language, but I pretty much do that anyway. I think I should just like sit on my hands for my videos so that I don't like keep moving them around. Does it annoy you when I like wave my hands around the place? Because I don't know. I don't know why I do it. I don't know what the point is. See, I'm sitting on my hands now and it's fine. I don't need to do it. But yeah, this has been like a weird start to the video. So hi guys. Hey, like I said on my like last video that I did on Sunday, I'm sorry that I didn't do a Raw and SmackDown review video last week, and I'm sorry for apologising all the time, but I do, because obviously, you know, I'm supposed to do it every week, and then if I don't, I feel bad. But you know, I just didn't do it last week, and Raw and SmackDown were a bit like average last week, so there wasn't really that much to report anyway. So this week's Raw was like weird. I'd like completely forgotten that it was like the 3-hour special. I mean, I knew The Rock was going to be on it, but I'd forgotten it was 3 hours, because like obviously I got home like really late from work last night, and I was like, oh, I want to watch Raw. And I was like, oh no, it's 3 hours. So I didn't actually finish watching it until like 1:45 in the morning. But the joys of having a brilliant TV which swivels meant that I could actually go and sit in bed and watch it. So that was amazing. I know, probably, but you know, yeah. Anyway, I'm really weird. I'm so used to sitting on my sofa here, and for the fact that I can actually just, yeah, turn the TV is amazing. Simple things, people. Simple things make me happy. Anyway, so we started off with the horrendous Michael Cole challenge, which he'd been going on about for weeks. You just knew there was absolutely no way that Michael Cole was going to lose. It was obvious. So he just basically had like JR do these things. So he did like an arm wrestling challenge. JR won straight away. Then they did a dancing competition, which was painful to watch, but slightly amusing anyway. Just the fact that, you know, JR dancing, you thought you'd never see that. But it happened, and obviously the crowd got to vote on that one. So you knew that the third one, Michael Cole, was obviously going to win, and it was a weight challenge. And whoever, like, you know, lost, or whoever was the heaviest would lose. So obviously JR's heavier than Cole. Surprisingly, it wasn't like that much difference. I thought, like, JR, no offense to him, would weigh quite a lot more than Cole, but he actually didn't, which was weird. So, yeah, anyway, that was that. So Michael Cole was like, yeah, I won. And then CM Punk came out, and it was like a really weird, like, there was not really much kind of point to it, like what he was saying. He was just saying how Michael Cole is boring and a time waster, and that was all he was going on about. He didn't really, I don't know, it just wasn't very impactful or memorable, his like kind of what he was saying, which was a bit weird. But then Laurinaitis comes out and is like, oh, I'm going to make a tag team match. It's going to be Punk and Big Show versus Mark Henry and Del Rio. Yawn. So that was that, and then Punk just puts Michael Cole in the Anaconda Vice, because Cole's like, oh, you need to apologise for saying all that about me, and then CM Punk just Anaconda Vices him, and it's like, okay then. So that was a weird opening segment to the show. But anyway, so then we have Sin Cara and Kofi Kingston against Cody Rhodes and Unico, as they're saying, because like, to start with they were saying Hunico, but now it's just Unico. So I must pronounce it properly, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I was going to say about SmackDown though. I do like the team of Unico, Epico, and Primo. I like their like triple team like move that they did against it on one of the Usos on SmackDown. That was like pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they kind of go with them. I like watching their kind of wrestling. It's good. But yeah, Cody Rhodes now, he's like obviously ditched the mask, because I said that, you know, on that when he faced Orton, I said he should get rid of it, and now he has, but now he's got like weird new music. What is with people suddenly all getting new music? Like Alicia Fox has got new music, Eve got some recently, Daniel Bryan has, you know, got new music again, and now Cody Rhodes, and it's all very confusing, and they're not really good music, I have to say. I don't know what it is. I like wrestlers to have like a decent music and one that like fits them and is memorable. Like these ones, when they come out, I'm like, I like, you can't like know who it is straight away from when they come out, and it's like, oh. So that was that. Cody Rhodes wins with the Crossroads. So that was it. What I wanted to say though was, obviously, you know, this Survivor Series tag. This is going to be, because I'm in a good mood, I'm going to talk loads. You know, no change from normal. But this Survivor Series tag team match, right? I get it. I think it's cool that they're still doing it, because I know a while back they were saying they were ditching the whole Survivor Series idea, but at least now, you know, they're doing it again. But what doesn't make sense to me is, why did they not just do it? Why didn't they have one for SmackDown and one for Raw? Surely that would have made more sense. I know they've got the Raw main event is obviously Rock and Cena and against Awesome Truth, but like this thing, they've got obviously Team Orton versus Team Barrett, which is fair enough, you know, those guys are both from SmackDown. Then they've got a load of SmackDown guys, and then they've just randomly like added in like Kofi Kingston and Mason Ryan to, you know, the Raw team, and then like Jack Swagger and yeah, because now Dolph Ziggler's replaced Christian for like the heel team. It doesn't make sense that, like, because what, you know, have, you know, like Kofi and like Mason Ryan got anything to do with like the people on like the other team, like the SmackDown guys? They honestly like don't. So it's a bit weird. I think they should have done one for Raw, one for SmackDown. That's just my personal opinion, because it just seems a bit random. Like Randy Orton and that have no association kind of with like Kofi and Mason. You know, I know they appear on Raw, but they still aren't really involved with them. If that makes sense. I'm probably just rambling, but I just thought that they should have done, yeah, one Raw, one SmackDown, one. That would have been better. But anyway, moving on from my little ramble. So Vicky comes out, yeah, like I just said, and says that Christian is injured, so he can't compete. Is that legit? I honestly have no idea. And that Dolph Ziggler will take his place in the Survivor Series match. Then Dolph faced Mason Ryan. Vicky slaps Mason Ryan, which gets Dolph disqualified. And then Morrison comes back out and throws Dolph in the ring to Mason Ryan, and he hits a powerbomb kind of move on him. I just don't like Mason Ryan. He's so boring. He has like no idea how to kind of like control the crowd in the match, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that makes sense, but like he'll do like a power move or whatever. Text message. Seriously, you know, if I go one video without getting a text message, ridiculous. So yeah, he'll do like one move, and you know, and the crowd's like, ooh, because you know it's like a powerful move, and then he has no idea what to do to move on to kind of like the next move, and he just keeps kind of like going like rah, like, you know, trying to get like the crowd to cheer, and it's like, no, we do not want to cheer. So yeah, I'm not impressed with him. He still looks like an awful version of Batista, but never mind. So then Mick Foley comes out, because he appeared at the start coming out of the limo. Like, I didn't realise that he was going to be on Raw. Like, a lot of people I think had already read like spoilers and stuff, but I didn't know that, and I was like, I like Mick Foley, don't get me wrong, but I think he's a bit like, I don't know, he's not like one of my favourites. Sorry if I offend anyone, but you know, he was good back in the day, but now it's a bit like, when they like bring back older people, they just don't have the same kind of thing. And obviously, right, this segment got a lot of hate from people on the internet, but I thought it was funny. I'm probably like one of the only people that actually thought it was funny, but it did what it was supposed to do. Because basically, you know, Mick Foley's coming out, because the fans, obviously, hate Cena. He's meant to be the top face, so obviously Foley's trying to get the fans to actually, you know, like Cena as much as they like The Rock, which, you know, is never going to happen. That is like the whole point of what this segment was about. It's just not going to happen. So he does like the whole "this is your life" thing, because he did that with The Rock, obviously, however many years ago it was now, 12 years ago, I'm not really sure, I can't remember. But so he just brings out like people. So he brings out Cena's Little League coach, you know, from back in the day, and that was a bit boring. But then he brought out Bull Buchanan. Oh man, I laughed. That was hilarious. I mean, when he was B squared, when they showed that clip, I died. That was so funny. Just the fact that, you know, Cena was with B squared, and Cena was great during this segment. His faces, the expressions, you know, thinking, oh man, you brought back this guy. It was funny. Come on, you had to admit it was just a little bit humorous. Oh well, I don't care. I admit to actually thinking this segment was quite funny. So then Bull Buchanan goes on this rampage, where he's going on about how Cena was the best tag team partner he ever had. Someone shouted in the audience, "Right to censor," which I thought was funny. I used to like the right to censor, but that's a different story. So anyway, so then he's like, well, it's the fact that I got fired, and then I got like rabies, and I was like, what? And he was like, I basically Cena, you ruined my life, and stormed off, and it was funny. To me, that is funny. But anyway, whatever. So then Mick Foley, so Cena's like, you know, just like dying in the corner by now, and he brings out John Cena's dad. And I actually thought he was hilarious. He played this role so well, because, you know, he's like, how dare you people boo my son? So obviously by this time, Cena's just put his like cap over his face, like dying in shame. And then he's like, all the little children love him, so you should love him too. And it was funny. It was. I've said that like 100 times now in the last like 2 minutes, but it was. Because, you know, that's obviously the reason why, you know, and most people do, because he's all these little kids that like him, not actually grown up. Stop texting me. Anyway, so yeah, and it was funny. It was funny. So of course then, you know, Cena's like, by now he like tells his dad to go, and then he's just like, this is not working, Foley. And Foley's like, oh, I've got, you know, like 5 more people lined up, and then the Rock's music hits. So then everyone goes insane. So Rock kind of goes straight to the ring, and Mick Foley goes to put his arms out for a hug, and Rock just rock bottoms him and walks out. And that was the end of that segment, and it was good. I did like it. I'll talk more about it like later. But yeah, you guys are probably switching off right now. You're like, I hate you. How could you possibly like that segment? But it was funny. So anyway, then we have Sheamus versus Jack Swagger. Sheamus wins. That's what you need to know about that. Natalya versus Kelly Kelly. This is getting ridiculous now. Natalya is just on a horrendous losing streak, and it doesn't make any sense. So Kelly wins. I can foresee Eve beating Beth at the pay-per-view, which is like really bad. But whatever. So then we have, which is weird, this should have been, I would have thought this would have been like the main event of the wrestling, but whatever. Alberto Del Rio and Mark Henry versus Big Show and CM Punk. I don't know. You know, there's only one guy out of the 4 there that I really actually enjoy watching their matches, so it was a bit of a dull match for me. But Henry hits the World's Strongest Slam on CM Punk so that Del Rio gets the pinfall, and then Del Rio locks the cross arm breaker on Punk after the match. So I'm hoping that Punk wins, because in this, apart from the fact obviously when Punk, you know, Anaconda Viced Del Rio into giving him the match, Del Rio's had quite a lot of the offense in this, and he attacked him before the match. He's just done that now, so I'm hoping that Punk wins, but we'll see what happens. So then Santino Marella comes out and he's talking about Boston, about being the place where he almost won the Royal Rumble and stuff. So then Kevin Nash comes out and boots Santino and hits him with a powerbomb, and it looks a pretty nasty powerbomb. He needs to get it right. He's going to kill someone one day, seriously. So that was weird. Oh, he's just so old and horrible. Just to get off the screen. But whatever. So we have Wade Barrett with his team for Survivor Series against Orton with his team. So it's like a rematch from SmackDown. Orton sets up for the RKO, but Cody interferes, and then they have a brawl, all the people fight. So that is that. And then obviously the final segment. So The Rock comes out. He looks really old now, I'm serious. He really is starting to show, age, just with that beard. Why do people grow beards? It's something that I can't understand. Why would men want to grow beards? Sorry if any of you of my watchers are bearded men. But, you know, that's just, it's bad. It's really bad. It just makes him look really funny. He doesn't look like The Rock anymore. But, you know, so he says, yeah, he talks. I can't really explain what he was going on about at the start. It wasn't the best of his promos. I mean, it was okay. Some of it was quite funny, but towards the end it got a bit annoying. So then he says that he wants to fight Awesome Truth now. He doesn't want to wait until Sunday. So Awesome Truth come out and say that it's not going to happen. And so they're about to leave, but then Cena comes out, and then him and Rock just start basically making jokes about each other, slagging each other off and stuff. And so Cena's like, oh, you have to forgive my partner, blah blah. All he's done in the last 7 years is do things via satellite, and then Rock starts going on about Cena having lady parts, and that to me is not funny. It's really lame, and obviously the people in the audience laughed at it, and a few guys liked it, but I just was that's not really funny. And the fact is, yeah, I agree with Awesome Truth, because they were saying about how this whole thing's they've been overshadowed by Rock and Cena, which obviously they have. There really is no need for them to be in this match, because all it is literally Rock and Cena slagging each other off and just completely ignoring Awesome Truth. And then after the match, they start brawling, and then The Rock kind of takes out both of them with the rock bottom, and Cena's ooh, because he was expecting to do his move, but Rock kind of interrupted it so he could hit the rock bottom. And then they just had a stare down, kind of at the end, oh, see you Sunday. And it was a bit weird. So, yeah, I don't know. The end segment was supposed to be, the best, everyone's waiting for it, and then it was actually not that amazing. So, sorry if I'm disappointing you people with what I'm saying about this show. Liking the bit with, Cena and Foley, and kind of thinking the bit at the end with The Rock was a bit weird. But it kind of was, and, I don't know, I don't know. I'm just hoping, what I'm really hoping for, I know it's so not going to happen, because we've said this about Cena turning heel for so long. How much time do I have left? Oh. I still have 7 minutes to talk, that's fine. We've said obviously about Cena turning heel for so long now, and how it's never going to happen, but I think this would be the ideal time for it to happen, because obviously we were having that whole segment with about people booing Cena, saying that they should love him and all this kind of stuff, and it's obviously not going to happen. So it would be the perfect time for them now to turn Cena heel, for him to maybe if those two if they win on Sunday, and then for Cena to turn on The Rock, because obviously if The Rock hits the rock bottom on Cena, everyone's going to love it. But obviously if Cena then rock bottoms The Rock, it's going to be so not rock bottoms him, what did I say that for? If he hits the, attitude adjustment on The Rock, it's going to be really heelish, because, all the little kids kind of expecting, it to be The Rock that would do something, not him, if that makes sense. So I think that would be the best way for him to get even, more heat, and for him to be, heelish. So, but then again, the little kids will probably still like him, because they prefer Cena to The Rock anyway, because they haven't grown up watching The Rock. So that could foil my plan there. But I think that would be the best thing to do, is for Cena then to kind of turn on The Rock, seeing as he was the one that wanted him as his partner, and then for him to turn on him, and that would be, because I think it's going to be weird, it being I know obviously they did face and face at WrestleMania 18 when they had Rock and Hogan, but because The Rock and Cena are both technically faces, I don't know. It's just basically going to be adults versus kids, really, isn't it? Unless they actually properly turn one of them heel. And I don't want The Rock to go heel again. Even though he was good, but I think he should be the face in this and Cena's the heel. But it's probably not going to happen. So I think I've rambled for like quite a long time. So yeah, I don't know, Survivor Series, am I looking forward to it? Kind of. The rest of the card isn't really looking that amazing, to be honest, because Alberto Del Rio and Punk can be good, but I'm still not a massive fan of Del Rio anyway, so I'm not really. Big Show and Mark Henry, well, I don't really know what they can do this time to kind of surpass Vengeance, so yeah. Obviously, Team Barrett and Team Orton should be quite good, because the elimination matches tend to be alright, and then obviously Awesome Truth versus Cena and Rock should be good too. But I don't know, is Beth Phoenix actually facing Eve at the pay-per-view? I assume she is, I'm not 100% sure though, and I can't think of any other matches. There probably is more, it's just, you know, it's like, you know, gone out of my head and I can't think of anything. So, yeah, that was my kind of really, really long-winded Raw review. So, but I haven't done a proper one for a while, so I'm sure you guys can let me off. Whoa, is it that time already? But yeah, no. I am off of work a week Saturday, so I am going to do my next question and answer then. So that is Saturday the 26th of November, because a lot of people have been asking when my next one is going to be. Definitely going to do it on that Saturday. So if you guys can send in questions to me, I'm going to say that if you've left a question on an old video of mine, it's really hard for me to find them again, because I've got to like search through like all the comments and stuff, and like sometimes I like miss them. So if you have left a comment on a past video, can you repost it on this one, because then I'll know to like look on this video and the like next couple that I do for questions, or you can obviously send it to my inbox, like a personal message, that's fine, and also use my form spring. So yeah, but obviously I know not many people like kind of use that, so but if you just want to send it like, you know, as a message or leave it as a comment, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, obviously at the moment, because obviously I'm not going to count like old ones on my past videos, I haven't got any. I've got one on form string. Yay! So keep leaving your comments and stuff and send me questions, obviously, because the last one, yeah, I don't know, did I talk for too long on those? Do I answer too many questions, or if you guys don't mind? I suppose if I only do one a month, it doesn't really matter, because, you know, if I do like one like half-an-hour video, it's not really the end of the world. I'm surprised you guys sit through and watch it really, but you guys seem to like it, so that's a good thing. So yeah, please leave questions and stuff, and obviously comment on this video, comment on Raw, comment about Survivor Series, what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to, and whether you like the Cena segment in the middle of this, because I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. But you know, I have to say, Modern Warfare 3 sucks. Right, if you watch this video in, like, you know, 5 months' time, I'll probably be, like, you know, liking Modern Warfare 3 by then. Because I hated Black Ops to start with, and now I, like, absolutely love it and played it, like, every single day for a year. But at the moment, I really don't like it. You know, I'm so glad I didn't pay £40 for it, because I bought it, like, on an offer with something else. So and, like, with my staff discount, I only paid, like, $22.50 for it, which is good. Because if I paid 40 quid for it, I'd be, like, raging. So, it's awful. Awful. I advise you do not buy it. It's bad. If you want to just get, you know, killed like all the time, like really easily, and have just like, you know, a really boring game, then get it, but otherwise don't. Anyway, that's enough for this video, because yeah, my throat's starting to go really dry now. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys hopefully on Sunday with my SmackDown review. But if there's not, like, or if I don't get around to doing it, then I'll do my Survivor Series review at the start of next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!